met you, but you look. Oh, girl, you blow my mind. And I know what I would like to do, but you just keep on talking. I see your dog needs walking. Your folk drive you insane. I know, yeah, that's true. Of course, you ain't the one to blame. Keep on talking to me. You keep on telling me your dreams. You keep on talking to me, but I just wanna see you move. Yeah, I just wanna see you move. I just wanna see you move.
Boom, 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 boom. What's going on? What's going on?
In this moment, yes.
Welcome back.
What's wrong or right? No. It's not hard to fool me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes.
How are you doing tonight, folks?
Lead the way. I follow. No need to say.
In the chat room, do me a favor.
We are heading now, babe.
Put your age, your gender, your city. Let's do it. Come on. Shout out to Brandy Norwood, Single Mama Chronicles. Baby mama, single mama, baby mama. Baby mama, single mama, baby mama. Baby mama, single mama, baby mama, single mama.
It's not a problem. No.
Huh.
'Cause I know what I'm getting in.
Single mama, baby mama, single mama, baby mama.
Nothing can stop me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to you and I. Lead the way.
Clearwater, NYC, Philly, St. Louis, Louisiana, Charlotte, Omaha, Louisville. Yeah, y'all need to get the likes up, man. Oh, man, y'all are tripping. If we don't get the likes up, we don't even get started. Hit that like button. Come on, man. Pay your admission. Woo! Today was a good day. Live Christian L. I love Fragrance Day. Oh, good things tend to come in orange boxes too. This is for a channel giveaway. Yeah. How we doing tonight, people? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Here we go with what's fast becoming one of the most talked about shows, if nothing else, on YouTube here as of late. When we come up with a name for it, we'll come up with a name for it. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up the week with this broadcast talking about baby mama, single mama, baby mama, single mama. And what should they have to do, if anything, to get a high value man, husband? Now, there was, before the show started, I'm kind of lurking around, checking the feed, just making sure everything is, as good to go as possible. And I saw a couple things in the chat room. Of course, you had typical, why are we talking about the single mothers and the baby mamas? Why don't we talk about the men who left them and all this other stuff? do that. There are plenty of channels to do just that. We're going to talk about the other side. You know, you should if you're really an honest person, if you really want to have a dialogue and hopefully move things forward, you should want to have at least both sides of it, right? Not just the side that, not just one side of the conversation. That's number one. Then number two, I actually had a guy come in, and I need to address this. He said, why does it always have to be high value men? Why can't it be regular guys? Let me go ahead and respond to you. And this is not coming from me. But if you haven't noticed over the last 2 months, the majority of women don't want regular guys. If you haven't noticed, women, in this case, black women, want a man who can pay all of the bills. And that, my friend, is not a regular guy. So if you have an issue with the whole high value this or high value that, well, it's not going to change. Number one, my profession as an image consultant, regular people don't employ image consultants. No harm, no foul. They also don't employ a lot of other things that people in the top 20%, top 10%, top 5%, top 1% employ. So coming over here, whining, complaining about why does it have to be high value versus this makes you look weak. Now, so here's what we're going to do. Over here, my target audience is men who want to be in the top 10% of all men. The top 10% on up to the top 5% to the top 1%. They're the Brad, Lee, Ahmed, Keith, and Enrique. The 5 guys. They're the Henrys, the high earners not rich yet. They're the blue Henrys, the guys who want to start their own enterprising blue collar business. Or they're young guys out there that say, I want you to go this way or that way. They are Henrys in training. I call them the hit squad. That's who the men that I'm talking to. And gentlemen, understand something. Those are the men that the women of any group want. I mean, let's be honest. You don't hear women saying, you know what? I sure would like to get a guy making $30,000 a year. That's not what they say. So let's stop playing this game. That's number one. Number two, we have heard plenty of women, when I ask them the question, what do you want? Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant? 99.9999999% of all women have said, no, they don't want to have to do that. That means they want to be able to stay at home and raise their children. I get it. I get it. But here's the question. What happens if you've already had a child or 2 or 3? And you've chosen to have that child outside of the bonds of marriage. Single mom, but one, I work in tech company in college, completing and seeking to be married. Son's father who I was engaged to became violent, had to leave. What would you advise me? I'll come back to you later. I would advise you not to have got yourself in that position. That's the truth. See, here's what we're going to talk about tonight, men. The truth. High value men. Starts with high earners. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. It starts with high earners. You cannot be high value and homeless. So let's get right to it. Women across the board want men who can pay the bills and to where they don't have to carry the financial responsibility. They want to sit in the feminine protected role. Cool. And see that and the way it's supposed to go is you're supposed to meet a man. You're supposed to negotiate, fall in love, whatever. Get together with one man and y'all build together through the lean years to the other side, and you get the benefits on the other side. But today, the marketplace is deregulated. Everybody's doing what they want to do. And when there are no rules, it all becomes chaos. You have what that woman just said. I'm a single mother of one, work for a tech company. In college, completing an engineering degree, seeking to be married. My son's father I was engaged to became violent, had to leave. What advice do you have for me? My advice to you is good luck. Because you can do whatever you want to in this country. Your body, your choice. Your womb, your rights. But you've decided to have a child before you had the protections of a marriage. An engagement, as you can see, even if we take the story as it's told. So now you're walking out, presumably you're going to be an engineer. That means you're going to be some of the highest earning positions in the country, and you're going to want to have a man who's earning at least what you're earning. Women typically want what you're earning plus 50%. So let's say she's an engineer and she's making $80,000. That means she's going to want a man making at least $80,000 plus 50%. That's another 40 on top of that 80. That's 120. That's in the top 10% of men. Unfortunately, that's what we're going to talk about tonight. What should baby mamas have to do to get high value husbands? Now, understand something. We make a distinction between single mothers, meaning you actually had a legal state-sponsored marriage with a certificate. You got divorced, and there's paperwork that shows the dissolution of divorce that was filed with the state. I got to be technical. None of this spiritual marriage. We jumped the broom. Nope. Marriage, the state marriage certificate, state divorce decree. Public records accessible. If you did not have your baby that way, you are a baby mama. Not a single mother, you're a baby mama. And I'm sorry, but for the longest, we've taken the consequential language away from that. But it still has consequential outcomes and choices. So now we're going to just talk about it. The only two ways you can get out of being a baby mama is if you actually had a legal state-sponsored marriage and a legal state divorce, or if your husband died, but you still had to have a legal state marriage. Without a legal state marriage, you are a baby mama. If that title bothers you, oh well. You chose to have a child before the bonds of marriage. You cannot get upset at how people designate it. You knew these things before choosing to carry a child to term, so you choose the outcomes, the consequences. So, what happens when you become a baby mama? Well, I'm going to just talk. Baby mamas want men who can pay bills. Baby mamas want men who can pay bills because they want somebody to help take care of these kids. They want somebody to help them take care of these kids. They want a nice, safe home, a nice school system. Baby mamas want more than the average woman wants because she's got kids. So, you got to look at this from a market standpoint. How much is your vehicle worth? How much are you asking for it? If you only want certain kind of buyers, then you better have that certain kind of vehicle. Well, let me look in the chat room. Let's get in the chat room to see before we get going on. Let's get in the chat room because I need to check out these likes. Because here's the thing. If the likes aren't up where they need to be, man, we're going to start shutting their own down. I mean, I know folks get in here, get excited. They want to, get to see the show and carrying on, but we got to do what's right. Oh, yeah. Y'all tripping. So here's what we're gonna do. Get them likes up, man. I don't know what y'all think. I don't know what y'all think this is. Get my likes up. Get them up. The like button is free. It would sure be nice if y'all could actually be bothered to share the video too. Let some people know you kind of actually like what's going on over here. Live Christian. This is called L. And this fragrance is going to be for the L's a lot of people are going to be taking tonight. Old school. So, if we don't keep the like percentage up over 50%, we'll take another intermission. We'll take another hype break. Keep them up, please. It's a small thing to do. Moderators remind people to come in and hit the like button. So here's what it comes down to, man. If you a Henry, a Blue Henry or Blake Henry, and I understand it, women, you want a man who can pay the bills. You want a man who can help you with these kids. You want to, you made mistakes early on. This is what you hear too often. I was young. I made a mistake. I made an error. I was stupid. I was this. I feel you. I hear you. I get all of that. But I always say to the men and women, the world does not owe you or me understanding. What should you have to do to make up or correct for that error? You're bringing little humans with you. Each one of them is a $200,000 bill. And that's just average kids. Upper income, upper class kids, upper middle class or lower upper class kids are more expensive. Again, these women are wanting kids to go to public school, private school. They're wanting kids to have cars at 16. They want college funds. They want daughters to have weddings. They want, the home they live in to be in the suburbs, in the gated community. They want 4-week vacations in Europe. I'm hearing women talking about getting housekeepers, drivers, and au pairs. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can hear all of that. What should you have to do to get it? What should a baby mama have to do to get a high value husband? Because again, they don't want regular husbands. A woman with 2 or 3 kids can't do nothing with a man making $40,000 a year. That's what her mind is saying. I'm struggling already. You making $20 an hour, that ain't gonna really be able to help my situation out. I need some help with these kids. Okay, but what should you have to do to get it? What should you be willing to give up to get it? Let's get right into it. Is there any hope for these women? If for those of you who don't know, I had a video that went viral on World Star this week. And it was talking about OG, he did her so wrong. OG tells a woman there's no hope left for a woman still looking for a husband. And I stand by everything I said. 42-year-old woman, over 200 some odd pounds, with 3 kids by multiple men, never been married? No. Because she wanted a high value husband. Weight, kids, debt, attitude. Baby mama, You got the kids part. You got the debt part. If you have the weight and you have the masculine attitude, there's no hope. Not to a high value man. But we need to talk about it. I need to hear from the ladies tonight. I need to hear from the baby mamas, the women who had children outside of the bonds of marriage. For whatever reason, now you're realizing, oops, this wasn't the right thing to do. Now I'm ready to do this the better way. And I need a man who can help me pay for these kids. Because they daddy ain't around. They daddy somewhere else. He's in and out of their life. I need a stable man. I need Keith Henry. I need Blue Henry. I need him. I hear you. You need him. But what are you willing to do to get him? Now, what I've heard from a lot of, sadly, you guys have heard it just like I heard. 4 out of 5 sisters are overweight. I've said it before. You can look at the way a woman looks. And that's what she tells the men of her group, what she thinks they deserve. I got to ask you, for the baby mamas out there, what do you think men deserve? I heard a woman talk about you shouldn't do nothing for a man. You should do it for yourself. Okay. I got news for you. How about you men don't care why you do it? We just care that it's done. What should you have to do to get you a high value husband? Now, see, notice a lot of games get played. Oh, I date high value men. I kick it with high value men. It don't matter. If they have not put a ring on your finger in public and proposed to you, planned a wedding, walked you down the aisle in front of his friends, family, colleagues, whatever, it don't matter. What are you willing to get? What are you willing to do to get that? What are you willing to do to get it? What should you have to do? What should you have to do? Should you have to do anything? This is what I want to know from the women. Should you have to do anything to get these guys? Or no? Or is it, no, I shouldn't have to do to get nothing to get these guys? I shouldn't have to do nothing. I'm already enough. I'm already enough, and he's blessed to have me. I mean, was that where we're at? Because honestly, that's what I hear more than anything else. That's what I hear more than anything else. That's what I hear more than anything else. So we're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about it tonight, because here's the reality. Ain't nobody else talking to women like this. Ain't nobody else telling you the truth. Nobody else is honestly, nobody else is being honest with you, upfront with you, and telling you that, hey, if you don't do these things, you don't really have a fighting chance. And see, I think that's wrong. I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong to not tell women to let women think they can do whatever they want and there are no outcomes. I think it's wrong. But I'm seriously wanting to hear from the women. What should you have to do? What should you have to do? What are you willing to do? What are you prepared to do? What are you able to do? Anything. We're going to open the call lines up in just a minute, because I don't think a lot of women have really, really puzzled this thing out. I don't think a lot of women have puzzled this thing out. I really don't. I don't think a lot of women have puzzled this thing out. So we're going to open the call line. But I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're not at your fighting weight, if you're not fit, you're done. We're talking about for high value men. It is insane that you have so many women thinking they can be 160, 180, 200 pounds with children and actually land a high value man on the open dating market with all that competition. Because if you're that big when he met you, it ain't like you're going to say, oh, once we're married, I'm going to slim down and you're going to have a hot little wife to come home to. You're just going to get bigger. And see, that's the problem right there. See, if I would have started with the beauty component, that's subjective. Size ain't subjective. Why are you walking around thinking that, the size you are is because of your, in part because you had children. Well, the man, we ain't getting the benefit from that. That other man got the benefit of you. He got you in your best years when you were hot. You're passing over leftovers to another man and giving him the bill. No. That's not it. We need to get these donations going on. Well, y'all ain't nobody's even hit no donations. Like, wow. We just said forget it, right? Forget it. Forget it. So I'm gonna do this right now. I need to go ahead and share this out because people have been talking about they haven't been getting notifications. Do me a favor. If you have not been getting notifications, you need to unsub and subscribe again and then hit the notification bell, turn it to all. YouTube does some crazy stuff from time to time. Unsub and resub. Live now. Guys, do me a favor. If you can, go ahead and hit that share button. Share it out to your Twitter, your Facebook. Let them know we're talking about it. Because I was on Bernard Riley's channel earlier today, and they're talking about the rise in female dating coaches. There's a lot of people out there giving pointers. But I'm telling you, from a high value standpoint, the men you want, I'll tell you, some of the guys sit back and look and like, I don't know. These women don't know us. They honestly think that a man with my resources, they think that a men like us are going to have to just accept that. Like, yeah, man. He's like, I don't know where these women get off with that. Understand something, ladies. The men that you want, women worldwide want them. Women of all races want them. And they're willing to do whatever, willing to compete. And this is what screws up a lot of black women. You've been told the men are not required. They're optional. You've been told you're the prize and that the man should kill himself to be with you. Now the reality is the world is looking you dead in the face and saying, Even the folks who are talking about, I'm going to just go date on the open market. The world is pretty much set. Here's the question. What are you worth on the open market? What are you worth? How much? Okay. If you were a car with your kids, how much would you be selling for? If a brand new mid-size sedan ran you, well, that's a bad analogy. How much would you cost? See, a lot of baby mamas want brand new car, 2021 car prices, and you a 2014 with 150,000 miles on it and a new transmission. But you still demanding 2021 new car prices. No. No. And then when people say, no, you can't get those kind of prices. Oh, you're bashing, you're shaming, you're this, you're that. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. What is it? The men that you want, do they want you? Can you meet their price? All right, guys. We're about to get into the calls. And if you think I'm wrong, ladies, if you think I'm wrong, let me know. If you think I'm wrong, if you're like, no, Kevin, this is bull crap. These women out here are fabulous. They're wonderful. They got a lot to offer. They bring a lot to the table. They're educated. They got, like that one woman. I'm educated. I got my own house. Got my own car. Got my own. All that is worth something. Okay. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's get it. Let's talk about it. Let's get it. We're going to ask the question. What are you worth on the market? Can you get what you're asking for? Can you get what you're asking for? Can you get what you're asking for?
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work.
Go, Tierra.
Se arregla con dinero.
Get the money, world girl. Get the money, world girl.
Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, todo el dinero.
You can tell that woman don't have no kids.
Funny, pa' saber dónde.
That's a body that has never reproduced. That's a stomach that has never carried anything turned.
Que tarde lo veré caer. Somos malos buenos y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero.
Don't type in caps. You type in caps, you'll get blocked.
Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me
money.
Solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo
Okay, but I don't know what I can add. I don't know what I can get on the open market. Help me, tell me what I bring to the table.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Corazón, de corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. De corazón, de corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work.
Luna.
Lunático.
That's it, go. Yeah. So here's what we're going to. Nope, that's enough to you.
Money work.
That's enough to you. All right, here's what we're going to do. We got the call line open. I want to hear from the ladies. I want to hear from the ladies that think they are. That I want to hear from the baby mamas. The baby mamas who are like, you are crazier than hell. I'm a baby mama, and I deserve. I'm a walking goddess. I am a queen. He would be lucky to have me and my 3 children, and I am not going to hear this foolishness you are talking about. I need you to know that this is bull. What in the world? I need you to know this is some bull. This is some bull you talking about. Why is that? It's not. Do. All right, I see you in the queue. Money world. I need a crew. I need a crew. I need a crew of people up in this mud. So, if you think I don't know, if you want to talk about it, Kevin, you tripping. These children are wealth. There's some guy over there who has 1 gonad, and he would be happy to have my children. You just make me sick.
Kevin, God damn it.
Somebody would love to have my kids. You are tripping. These things are little blessings. You need to come over here and make sure that me and mine can get everything you want. Okay. All right. I don't know what I'm talking about. You do. I don't. You do. I don't. So here's where we go. I think it's more interesting when the women come in and explain it, because, we men over here apparently just dumb. They're messing with the numbers tonight, boy. Woo, they're messing with it. But we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. So, all right, Lisa Del Sol, get back up on the camera. You want to go ahead and see over here. Go ahead and get back up there. Cam up. What you got for me? Come on. You got it. You have to turn. Let me go ahead and unmute you. Let me hear. So what I get wrong? Lisa gonna tell me what I'm so wrong about.
I don't think you're wrong.
I am. Okay, hold on. Go ahead.
So I'm speaking on my mother. My mother was a single mom.
Okay, your mother was a single mom.
Yes.
How old is your mother?
My mother now, she's older. She's 50.
She's 50?
She remarried.
How old are you?
I'm sorry? I'm 24.
Okay.
She remarried, actually, because her first husband had passed.
Okay, but hold on. I need you to understand something.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say? Is your mama a baby mama?
No, I'm not finished.
No, I'm asking. Is your mama a baby mama?
No, initially she's a widow.
Right. So by definition, it's not the same.
No, but I'm not done.
Go ahead.
So the next guy that she was with, after him, things did not work out. she did have a kid with that person,
Uh-huh.
and that's where all the other kids came in, and she was able to find someone else even though she already had
And
kids
your point
prior.
is ultimately what?
My point is ultimately you can find someone else to be with you even if you are a baby
Right.
mom.
Now, why don't you go out and have a bunch of kids and see how that worked for you?
I don't think that's going to work for
Okay,
me,
well,
but I'm just
so
saying.
if you had daughters, you go out and recommend doing the same thing?
um no, that's not the
Oh,
point. The
yes, it
point that
is.
I'm
Oh,
making
yes, it
is
is. Oh, yes, it is. See, when you ladies like you like to come in and say, "Yeah, but see, I know one person that it happened to work out for." And see, the exception doesn't disprove the rule; it proves the rule. First of all, your mother was married. She wasn't a baby mama to begin with, but then she turned around and chose to become a baby mama and then got married again.
that's the way life worked out for her. Yes.
So why don't you go? So what you want to? So what she's trying to tell you, ladies, is go out and have children, and it'll work out for you magically like her mom. Is that what you're telling them? Then,
No.
then what is it?
I think the only reason, to be 100% honest with you, why it worked out for my mom is because my mom was like really, she was really beautiful.
So why are you? So again, is every woman really beautiful?
But then you said if you want a
No,
high
ma'am.
value,
Is every woman really beautiful? First of all, I'm going back and forth with you, but here's the net of it. Do you know any women who have children who got married these days? Because see, your mother's 50. I'm from the same generation. You're 24?
mhm.
Right. You got any friends that got kids?
I have one friend right now that got married over Zoom, and she had a baby
Uh-huh.
prior.
And she got married over she got
Well, it's in the COVID pandemic moment,
All right.
so
So
we can't.
again, ladies, I'm going to tell you if you want to listen to this, go right ahead. Set your sights and play the odds. But if you were out here giving women advice, what would you tell them? Bank on a COVID pandemic marriage?
No, no, absolutely not. She was with him for a moment before they
What would
actually
you
got
tell
married.
women to do?
I would tell them, don't make the same mistake
What do
twice.
you mean don't make the same mistake twice? Would you tell them to get married before they had a baby?
That's not, of course.
Okay, then so again,
But if you
if
are,
you were telling them to get married before you had a baby, the whole thing about your mother, you just negated that.
no, I think that's a different generation. So my mother was
No,
fortunate. But what I
I'm
am
51
saying
years
is,
old. It's not a different generation. The odds were bad back then too. See, you got all kind of things going on because your mother was an attractive woman. She had more bites at the apple. So, having a child outside of a marriage is dumb. Just because your mom lucked up does not make it the thing to do. Just because you can have a friend who can get married on over Zoom does not make it the thing to do. Why do you black women like to argue for the hard path?
I'm not arguing for the hard path.
Well,
I'm just saying that
making the point for it is arguing for it. You're
no,
speaking, no, understand something. In debate, when you are for something, that's arguing for it. I'm saying don't do it. And you come in and say, well, no, I'm going to go the opposite. So you're an affirmation of this.
no,
Yes,
no,
that's what you did.
no, 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 no. That's called, what you're saying doesn't have any nuance, and I'm
I don't,
adding nuance.
no, the nuance. See, the wonderful thing about life is you ladies like to play all this nuance. When it comes to men, it's very black and white. Your mother was in the extreme minority. Would you suggest that women go out and do what your mother did?
No,
Then that's all you need to be speaking about. Going out and telling women, well, I wouldn't suggest that you did it, but it can happen. Is that the wise course? You know what? You know what? You may not OD on heroin or die, but it does happen. But go ahead and take your chances.
that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, it really kind of is. So at 24 years old, why aren't you married yet?
So I have a boyfriend.
Why aren't you married yet? Did you go to
Well,
college?
yes.
Okay, what college did you go to?
I Do I have to say my school out loud?
I don't care. Did you graduate?
Yes.
Okay. by 20, did you notice it? Did you have any college friends that you went to school with, white friends, non-black friends that are getting married? Because when I was good, most women are getting married right out of college between 22 and 25.
A lot of I don't want to be like, I don't want to sound racist or anti-Semitic or anything like that, but a lot of my Jewish friends were married during college. And they were very
Exactly.
young.
And so when I ask you, why aren't you married? You look like I asked you something difficult. Why aren't you married yet?
No, I don't think it's difficult.
Don't want to get married this young?
I love my boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy being in a relationship.
Right. You better say that shit because you're gonna see the video. But why aren't you marry him yet?
He wants to get married.
Okay. So he's broke.
No, he's not broke.
So what's wrong with him?
Nothing's wrong with him.
So let me get this right. He's not broke and he wants to marry you, but you don't want to get married. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I never said I don't want to get married.
Well, I asked you, why aren't you married?
We're just not married yet.
How long you been together?
We've been together, we're going on 2 years.
Why aren't you married? I'll take the 6 months. So let me get this right. He wants to get married.
Yes.
He's told you he wants to marry you.
Yes.
And you told him to go buy a ring?
Yes.
And he hasn't.
Oh, I have a ring, yeah.
He's dropped on one knee and proposed to you.
Yes.
And you said what?
Of course I said yes.
You,
but we
hold on. Whoa. Of course you said yes? That would make a fiance, not a boyfriend.
I mean...
No. I was very clear. He dropped on one knee, ring, proposed. You said yes. That makes a fiance, not a boyfriend.
Yes.
So why are you calling your fiance your boyfriend?
Because it's very new.
That's bullshit. Most women who
That's
are
not bullshit.
that's not no,
That's
no,
not
that is bullshit.
bullshit.
That
It's
is
like when you
bull.
have a
That is
birthday
bullshit.
and you
That
feel
is
good about your whole
bullshit.
date.
When women get
No, it's
when women
not.
get engaged to a man they like and they got a ring, they can't wait. They brushing their hair all the time and look. Either show me your ring. Give me a hand. Show me the hand. Put your left hand up.
Wait, hold on.
No. Show me.
Oh,
No, just give me your left hand.
it's in my dresser.
You ain't
It's
engaged.
right here.
No, see, guys, ladies, pay attention. This woman came on giving you advice. She has a boyfriend who she says is a fiance that she don't even claim. The ring ain't
That's
even on
not
her
true. I'm
finger.
gonna get
Ain't
it
even
right.
on her finger. Yeah. Yep. See, here's what's called. She's what I consider to be pretty rich. She's what I consider to be pretty rich. Let me tell you what's wrong with pretty rich women like this. Pretty rich women are some of the worst women to deal with. Why? If this was a man that she wanted to marry, first thing, she would have married him a long time ago. She damn sure wouldn't be calling a fiance a boyfriend. This is why I tell you, BBD, don't trust the big butt and the smile. You better not be trusting this pretty face just because she says something. See, women like that tend to think men like myself get enamored with their looks. I'm not impressed. I see pretty women all the time. I don't let you just say some shit because you're pretty. So what? I get down to the meat of it. I question her just like I question everybody else, and you see the same BS. Another black woman who's apparently stringing some guy along because if he bought her a ring and it ain't on her finger, I asked her if she'd married. I wish I could rewind it. Are you married? Oh, this chick ain't got no plans on marrying this dude. She wait until a better dude come by. Homeboy, if you're watching, rewatch this tape with your therapist and act accordingly. And if her mama was out there making moves like that, you better, the apple don't fall far. Got me confused. Antonia. Oh,
Yes,
it's
sir.
not true. Hold on, Antonia. Here you go, Lisa. It's not true. Tell you what, Lisa. Let me go ahead and get you back on the camera. Since you want it, I got it for you tonight. Come on. Unmute. It's not true. Unmute.
No,
No. It's not true.
that's not true.
Okay, then. Okay, back on the camera, please. Go ahead and come up. I want to see this ring.
I have it here.
I want to see the ring. I want to see the ring. I want to see the ring. All right. Let me put it back on. Okay. Put the ring back on. I don't need to see. Yeah. We ain't trying to look at your boobs. We trying to see the ring.
No, I just told you my dresser, sir.
Okay. Now where's the man?
He stepped out. He went to get me some food.
Right. You guys live together?
Yes.
And how long you been engaged?
It just happened.
How long you been engaged?
Literally like a week ago.
Okay. Where did he propose?
Right here at home.
I said that he dropped to the knee in public and proposed. You said yes.
I didn't hear in public. I just heard on a knee. Because we can't go anywhere. Nothing's open right now.
Y'all been together 2 years. You start planning the wedding?
Going on 2 years. I have to start planning it, but like I'm a little worried because I'm calling up places and nothing's open and they don't know when they're gonna open. And
who's paying for the wedding?
our parents and us.
Your mama's paying for it?
No. His parents are putting something in, and my parents also putting something in, and he's also.
Oh, you mean your parents? You mean your mama? Because you haven't spoken about your daddy.
My daddy passed away.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. So his family's paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
Is he just? How old is he?
He's 26.
26. Have y'all gone to counseling?
Why?
Premarital counseling, because premarital counseling is usually recommended before you get married.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. We don't have any issues. So.
No. Premarital counseling is a wise thing to do, especially for a woman who's not claiming her fiance as her boyfriend.
It was just a force of habit speech.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Are you gonna have any kids?
Of course, I would love to with him.
I don't say. You say, of course. I don't know.
He's a great man, and I think he'd be a wonderful father.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: if he's great, put the ring on, wear it, and start calling him fiance, not boyfriend. That's insulting.
Of course.
That's. I'm being serious, but I'm being serious. It's not calling me your fiance is insulting to him because as people in the public, yeah. Okay. Yeah, premarital counseling would be wise.
Can I ask you a question?
If it's going, go ahead. Because after you said your mama had all these husbands and kids and carrying on, go ahead though.
No, I'm just asking you, like, what did you mean by pretty rich? I've never heard that term before in my life.
I do not. Brock, pretty rich basically means pretty women are used to having their beauty acts like money for pretty women. Men with money have a certain amount of freedom in the world that men that are broke don't. Pretty women tend to get things, get people talk to them, get better treatment just based on their looks, unless you're around people who are used to pretty. It's like if you're around people who have money, your money doesn't impress them. Pretty rich.
I live in New York. I'm very regular. I'm not like
but the world ain't New York. So,
but yeah, out here I'm just like I'm nobody.
No, you somebody's fiance supposedly. Say it and act like it. Alrighty. Woo, boy, yeah, better get some counseling up in that mud. Antonio, how are you?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
I'm good.
Good. I am a widow, so I know this phone call or this video isn't necessarily for me. I just had some advice for
Are you remarried?
baby mamas. No, not yet.
Okay. So what advice would you like to give?
I would like to let baby mamas know that first of all, you've got to look good. You're fighting, or not fighting, but you're in competition with single women that have never had children. Like, you have to look good. Your body and your image is your wealth. Your body and your image is also a sign of wealth to your husband and to his colleagues. Second of all, you have to have well mannered children. You can't have these
Oh,
little
yes.
ghetto kids
How old are your
running
kids?
around.
How old are your children?
Pardon me?
How old are your kids?
My daughter is 6.
6. And how long ago
Yes,
did you lose your husband?
5 years ago. He died a week before her first birthday.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
So are you actively dating before COVID?
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
Um, well, being widowed is different.
Yes, yes. It's not, yeah, this is advice I'm getting from seeing I have cousins and,
Well,
it's
have
just
you?
like,
Here's my thing. My question to you is: have you had counseling?
oh, yes, because
Uh,
I lost my husband and my father within 2 years of each other. So,
all right. It has been 5 years ago. So
yes.
don't let it be another 5 years.
Oh, yeah,
You don't let
yeah,
it be another 5 years.
I will.
Vanessa,
I
what's
was
going
actually
on?
getting my money up, to be
Huh?
honest with you.
Hello. Hi, Mr.
Hey, I'm
Samuels.
telling you, I'll put you on mute.
Oh,
What did I
sure.
get wrong about the subject? You a baby mama?
Yes, sir. So I
Okay.
am currently 27 years old
Okay.
and I have 2 kids, twins, by a man
Two
who
kids.
is
So you have 2 children, but they're twins. Okay,
yes.
go ahead.
So my ex-husband we divorced about a year and a half ago. He is a family attorney and he makes about
Is he the father of
$175,000
your
a year.
children?
Yes, biological.
So the twins' father's an attorney
Yes.
who filed for divorce.
I did because he was getting very violent. I'm not trying to get into my personal life because I have gotten counseling. I am still in therapy and I needed to get out of that situation. So I don't need like a pity party or anything, but I got out the situation.
Hold
I
on, just a
needed
second.
to
Hold on. Sweetheart, women can have kids, laugh out my lad. Does not make sense. Miss Michelle, tell you what, why don't you get your big head ass on the line? Because unless you're a lesbian and planning on wifing up one of these women, what you think doesn't count. Miss Michelle, unless you're a lesbian and planning on wifing up one of these women, what your big head ass think does not count in this regard. I don't know why you women think you can come in here and tell women what they, unless you plan on marrying one of them. Go ahead. So he was getting violent.
yes.
And
So very violent. Like I said, I'm not looking for a pity party. That's just to let you know why I'm out. And I got out. I'm currently in therapy. I've been in counseling for a while now to just like heal myself from
how
that
long have you guys been
situation.
divorced?
For about a year and a half. So we filed for divorce a year and a half ago. Took about 6 months I had been like left like the house and everything because like I said, I was a nurse, so I wasn't making that much money. I was making like maybe 50, 60,000
So
and he
so
had like a lot of money.
ultimately,
We
what? So
met
what
in
do you? Okay,
college.
okay. Ultimately, what do you have to bring? What are you trying to say on the subject?
So what I'm trying to say is on how it is hard for single mothers, baby mamas, to bounce into a new
Now,
relationship.
hold on. You
And
got
for
married
me,
before you had children, though, right?
yes, I did.
Okay, so you are a
Married
single
before the
mother, not a
children.
baby mama. Go ahead. Tell Miss Michelle why it's difficult because apparently I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Well, I just had a disagreement on how you said baby mamas like and I guess single mothers it's hard for them to bounce back like all of that stuff. I may be an anomaly. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's because I may be an anomaly, but it hasn't been hard for me to like in the dating like scene.
Okay, understand
I
something.
don't
Understand something, man. You can get dates. I never said you couldn't get dates. Single mothers, the baby mamas make great side chicks. They make great friends with benefits. You're some of the best. It counts. I'm talking about getting a ring of a high value man. That's what we're talking
so
about. See,
I
hold on, listen. I need you to understand how we're keeping score. It's not the fact that somebody will ask you out to Applebee's or Ruth Chris. The fact that they will take a ring, buy you a 2-carat ring, drop to one knee in public and propose to you, and then let you sit up in the house and raise your kid. You got that?
Yes, sir.
No. You got that right. No. You got a fiance?
So I was about to get to that. So I have been seriously dating this guy.
Do you have a
And
fiance?
yes, I do.
Okay.
At the moment. So
Whoa,
he
no,
proposed to me, but the thing is,
stop. Nope.
he-
Hold
okay,
on. Stop. You've been divorced a year and a half.
Yes.
And you're telling me you have another fiance.
Yes. He proposed to
Hold
me a
on,
week ago.
man. Hold on. Let me ask some questions. You've been divorced 18 months. How long you been engaged?
A week.
What are the odds of me finding two women that have been engaged a week? Where did he propose?
He proposed at
Think of it now.
hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
Hello?
I'm
He
here.
proposed at a restaurant.
Uh-huh. What restaurant?
It was Papados,
Papado. What city?
Dallas, Texas.
Which location?
In Highland Park.
Oaklawn. What day?
Last Saturday.
Where are you guys sitting?
Like specific location
Yep.
in the restaurant.
Yep.
Towards the middle, in the middle, like central.
Uh-huh. And how did he propose to you?
He just asked me and I said yes.
He just asked you in the middle of a restaurant on a Saturday.
Yes.
And what did he do?
What did
Yeah,
he
tell us the
do?
story. Tell us the story of this engagement at Papado Oaklawn, a location I know very well. I know John Ben Dukes. I know the manager. Tell me how he proposed. If he proposed to you in the middle of the restaurant, I want to hear this story.
So, like I said, he's one of the guys who I had been seriously dating.
Just tell me about.
He
Tell me
also
about the
has a
proposal.
daughter,
Tell me about the
so he has
proposal.
a
I just want
child.
Saturday night. I just want Saturday night. What'd you have? What'd you eat?
So I mean, I was having a nice meal. We
What
both
did you
were
have?
having a
I mean, what meal
meal.
did you have?
I don't understand
What the food?
specifics.
Because I just want to know. Did you have what? What'd you eat?
I mean, I don't know what you're trying to get at.
I just want, ma'am, you have a great story to tell. I just want the details. What'd you eat? Why are you being so evasive about seafood? Exactly, you lying bitch.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
You got the right one today. I know Papado Oaklawn very well. I used to live in Dallas. I know how the restaurant's laid up. I work for the Pappas Corporation. I know how this works. See, when a man proposes to a woman at a restaurant, he typically lets the general manager or the manager on duty know that he's going to propose, so the restaurant can help him coordinate this. They tend to bring out a special dessert if they have the ring, if not. See, this chick just tried to make it seem like, yeah, we went to Papado, and then over the course of a meal, I went to the bathroom, he came back and proposed. You are lying bash. Because a woman who gets engaged in public knows the details. Any woman who's ever been engaged in public can tell you what they had, what they ate, what time it was, what the waiter was wearing, what they had, because it is a memory that's seared into their brain. You lying piece of trash. I hate you lying women calling into my show. Well, I don't know why you want to know, because every question I asked her, it was last week. Well, why last week? Because the last lady said last week. Where'd you go? Dallas, Papado. And it got worse because I knew all of it. Why am I so harsh on that? Because you have women calling in here to lie to other women. I had a family attorney husband who got violent like all of them do. Remember, they're all violent. All of them are getting their butt whooped left and right. The reason they ain't on cops or YouTube, all these ass whooping black men, but you never see them on TV or you never see them in your local paper. A family law attorney was whooping ass in Dallas, and this woman did not go front and center. She didn't get everything. We were in therapy. So let me get this right. You was getting your ass whooped in the marriage. You had twins, 7-year-olds, but you got a divorce, therapy, and you so banging. And I saw your fat ass in that picture. And all of a sudden, somebody else gonna come decide to put a ring on your finger and propose to you in the middle of Papado during the pandemic, and you don't have the story. Woo! Come with better lies, ladies. I'm not the one for it. I'm not the one for the bullshit. Tamara?
Hey, I'm here.
Are you gonna lie to me too? Or you gonna tell the truth?
No, let's talk.
All right. What's going on, Tamara?
What's up? What's up? So
Well, first off, do you have children?
I do. I'm a baby mama.
You're
You
a
asked
baby
for a
mama. Are you like a Fantasia baby mama, or are you like a Brandy baby mama? Two different songs.
I like both of them.
Okay.
So I can't put them down.
How many
But
children do
yeah,
you have?
I have one.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 30.
Are you married?
I am not. I'm a baby mama.
Okay.
I'm-
So what my question initially was, is there any chance for you baby mamas to get a high value man? And if so, what should you have to do? What do you have to say on the subject?
So I feel like I am attracting high value men. The guy that I'm talking to, I've been talking to him for like 6 months, and he is marriage minded, and he does throw out, questions and
Do you have a
stuff
son
about when
or do you have a son or a daughter?
I have a daughter.
Okay. And your daughter's how old?
She's 7.
Okay. So he's
Yeah.
marriage minded?
He is. He's marriage minded, and so I mean, of course, it's 6 months now, so it might be to the point where we should probably be exclusive, but he hasn't actually asked me to be
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
exclusive.
whoa, 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 whoa. That doesn't compute.
You're right.
How can he
So
be marriage minded and you're not exclusive?
No, we're not exclusive. Like, he's made comments about, me being his wife. I want you to be my wife.
Are you guys
and we've been
sexually
talking-
active?
No, we haven't had sex.
Okay. Why?
Why? Because I don't get. I'm stingy. I'm stingy with the puss.
Excuse me?
I'm stingy with it. I do not give it up easily.
Were you married to your daughter's? You're a baby mama though, right?
I'm a baby mama. I've never been married, no, but I just
Okay,
don't.
so
I know.
hold on. Let's talk about this though. See, I find it funny that women like yourself, baby mamas, all of a sudden want to get stingy with the puss after you done gave your womb up before a ring. But then you want the high value men to put a ring on it before he gets it?
So am I supposed to give it away?
You goddamn right you already did. Because here's the thing. See, that's what I mean. Ma'am, you're a used vehicle wanting brand new 2021 prices. You can laugh all you want to, ma'am, but you just said 6 months. You're not even exclusive. You're talking about he's marriage minded. What do you think he's inserting his penis? In his hand?
No, that's the thing. He could be inserting it somewhere else.
Exactly, because here's the thing. Men with options don't play these games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling you what you have to do, but I'm telling you that if you're telling us or telling me that you have had sex with a man and had a child outside of marriage, and then you go into the dating market and telling another guy, you got to pay a higher price than this other guy did. Is the child's father in the life?
Yeah, he's in his life. He's in her life.
Is he a high value man?
I would say so.
No,
Yeah,
but is he
but
making $10,000 a month or more?
no.
Then he's not a high value man. Is the guy that you've been with 6 months who's non-exclusive making $10,000 a month or more?
Yeah, he is.
So in other words, the broke nigga got the pussy in the womb for free, but the rich nigga can't even get. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I honestly think that a lot of the advice out there is to reserve the goodies.
There's no
and-
reserving anything, ma'am. You've already had a child. See, the advice that you're getting that from. Let me take it down a peg. The advice that you ladies are getting that from is from women. I'm telling you, as a man, as a high value man who have high value men clients and friends, this is one of the things that puts you in the no category. He may enjoy your time. He may like seeing you, but I guarantee you this, you are not seriously on his radar, because there's no way he can go back and tell his colleagues, other high value men, this story and maintain respect. You are saying you had a child with a lower value man, but then you're with a higher value man and you won't even have sex. You're not a child. You're 30, right?
I'm 30. Yeah.
So why are you playing games with this sex? It's manipulation, ma'am. That's what it is.
But it's not.
You're 6 months, ma'am. It's not 6 days. It's manipulation.
Yeah, I mean, at some point we can get to that point.
No, you can see. Here's what'll happen. Let me tell you. Let me go ahead and play the magic 8 ball for you. When you finally decide to give it up to him, he's gonna take it and then he's gonna split. Because men do not like to be played like this.
That's it.
Yes. My guess is you've already blown this. Men do not like to be played like this. He has investments in this, so he wants to get the tail. But I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. You've heard this from Steve Harvey and all these other dating gurus, but you know what? No men follow Steve Harvey. There are no men in these audiences. And one of the biggest mistakes you ladies try to do is to become born again virgins, waiting 90 days after you're already mothers. You're laughing, but you played yourself. You said he's marriage minded, but then you say he's not monogamous. Why would he be? That's a question.
I hear you.
Did you ever think of it this way? Or are you thinking of it like most women, like you're in the power position? You're approaching this like you are in the power position in a negotiation. Do you make more than him?
I do.
There you go. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Right there. You make more than him, but you had baby for a lesser man. Woo! Your godfather is certified.
Mistake though. It's not just one.
I know you made a mistake, ma'am. I get it. But let me try to help you with how men look at this. You earn on par with the high value man?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You earn on par with him and he's getting less from you. How long were you with the child, your child's father, your baby daddy? How long were y'all together?
Probably 4 years.
4 years. And in what year did you have your child?
We were off and on. I had my child in 2012.
I don't know what that means, ma'am. I don't know your life. What year of the relationship?
2012. Can you hear me?
Yes, but how long had you been together before you got pregnant?
About a year.
So you've been with him for 6 months. He can't get no coochie. You are with this lower earning man for a year and he can get a baby.
I was young. Yeah.
Oh, see, let me stop you right there. That's some bullshit.
I know, but where do we go from here?
Oh, here's where you go from here. Here's where you go from here. Here's where you go from here. Are you listening? You listening? Don't fuck this up. Playing games. You're playing games. And I'm trying to help you not fuck this up. You're lucky to have somebody even dealing with you, especially somebody at his level, and you're playing games with him. There are younger women without children out there who are not putting him through this.
But here's another thing, though. Exactly. And he can go get it from that.
Exactly. So here's the thing. Can you go get another one of him?
Yeah.
Okay, then good luck to that. See, that's what I wanted to hear. See, ladies, this is what I need you to hear. This woman is playing games. This woman is playing games. And that's what I mean. No. This is what This woman's playing games. She's got a man, sounds like a decent man, and she's slow playing him. And ultimately, it's because she got her own money. And if he needs something, he can go get it from somewhere else. Brother, I hope you do go get it from somewhere else. Because this woman thinks at 30 years old, she's still thinking she's the 20-something. She's hit the wall. She just don't know it yet. What you are now witnessing is the birth of an eternal 7. In 5 to 7 years, this woman is going to become hell on wheels to men. This is going to be where all the good men, all these dusties and crusties and down lows, and I can't get this, can't get that. You've heard about them on the channel. Anytime I talk to a woman in their mid to late 30s, early 40s, I can't find no good man, and then find out what? You didn't had one, but you slow played him. Remember? Months and months and months, you've heard these women had a baby early on. Well, I was dumb and made a mistake. But then you want to make this other guy jump through hoops that this guy didn't jump through. For those who are keeping score at home, for a year, she got pregnant with a guy in a year who's making less money than her. And she's been with a high earning man for 6 months. He ain't seen no parts of the punani. He's already talked about marriage, such and so forth, but she's playing with him. And then you wonder why, when you run into guys like this, they slow play you. Because they deal with women like this. But I'll let you have the last word.
No, Kevin, I just really wanted to say, to advocate for women like me. Not that I'm being an
Fuck off my phone. Even better.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I don't advocate for foolishness. Ladies, understand something. Don't listen to women like these. Don't take advice from women like these. Get away from women like this. What is there to advocate for? What has she got to tell you? How to play with men? She can't get married to and the funny thing is, if I asked her more questions, guaranteed she wanted to marry Dirty Dick Rodney. He didn't want to marry her because he had, to get to that job at UPS and make the donuts in the morning. He probably got kids elsewhere. If I'd have dug, guarantee you, she wanted to marry the dude that imprinted her because they were together 4 years. This is the quintessential, got the nice guy, got everything you say you want, but can't even get nothing. And the way she talked about it was like, go get it somewhere else. I hope Tamar, if you're Tamar's boyfriend and you see this, bruh, leave. Lola. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. With that, I can't know that song. But it was, what's up, Lola? How are you?
I don't know either. Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm well.
Are you a baby mama or are you a single mother? Which one are you?
I'm a baby mama.
Are you a Brandy baby mama or are you like a Fantasia baby mama? Can you read?
I can read.
Well, you're a Brandy baby mama because Fantasia couldn't read. I'm sorry.
Football, but Brandy was a high earner.
Yeah,
very early.
I said Fantasia couldn't read it right. But she got herself together now. She got a husband and she got Jesus. Good for her. See, but what's going on? What do you have for me on this subject?
I just want to know what to do to be able to achieve a high earner. I am 4'11".
How old are you?
138 pounds.
How old are you?
37.
37? 4'11"?
Yes.
How many children?
Sir. One.
Okay.
He's 16.
Okay, and what do you do for a living?
I am a direct care professional.
Is that a nurse?
It's lower than a nurse.
Okay.
It's lower than a CNA.
Okay, so I gotta
I
ask.
cook, I serve, I clean.
Okay, so ma'am, why do you?
Yes.
Okay. If you're a C student, why should you get to go to Harvard?
I could not answer that. That's a great analogy. How you just put it. No, I don't. I guess I don't deserve anything.
I say you don't deserve anything.
What can I get? What can I get?
Well, here's the thing. Why do you? That's why I have the questions. Why do so many of you women who are average women want above average men? Talk to me. Why? I mean, you're.
I guess I honestly, well, if I had to be truly honest,
I'm gonna get to it anyway.
I want a second shot, I guess. Not even I guess. That's what I want. I want a second shot.
Yeah, but you want a second child?
Hold
on. Mm-hmm. You want a second
child? No.
A second what?
Well, I don't a second shot.
Second shot. A second shot at what?
Probably at what I should have had before my mistake.
What do you mean what you should have had? What does that mean? That's entitlement. What should you have had?
I should have been, I don't know. That's a really good question. I
mean, let's get right down to it.
Okay.
You want a man with money so you can have his money.
I want a man with money so that I can live the lifestyle. I don't necessarily.
Exactly. You want a high value man, so high value man so he can provide you a lifestyle. You ain't caring about the man. You don't get. See, that's the thing. Ma'am,
I do care about the man.
Listen, hold on. Pump your bra. You know I don't do the over talking shit. Ma'am, you had a child early. I get it.
Yes.
You said it. You're a lower level nurse. You're a C student, and you want an A+ man and A+ money so you can live like you did A+ shit. You didn't do A+ life. And would you be an A+ wife?
I would hope so.
No, hope my ass. He's got to buy you. Would you be an A+ wife?
I do know how to cook. I do know
how to. Would you be an A+ wife?
What exactly is it? Okay, I'm not there with the weight. I could stand to lose about.
So you're
20.
You're not an A+ wife, ma'am. You're not. The question would be an A+ wife. Have you a history of serving and working with a high value man?
No.
Then you wouldn't be an A+ wife. The net of it is ladies like you make mistakes early on, have a hard life, and you want a man to come along to use him like a wallet and a meal ticket so you can have a life. And what are you going to give him? Some used vagina. You don't even put any thought into what he's going to get. It's all about what you want. I mean, really?
Whose vagina is not used these days?
I'm talking about yours. I'm not worried about anybody's but yours. And trust me, men with this kind of income, kind of resources, can get women with lower mile vaginas. And certainly empty wombs.
Okay.
See, your position is everybody else is fucked up, so why not take me? These men have had to make themselves something. No offense, ma'am. And I mean no harm. But these men have had to.
No, I just wanted to know.
These men have to. But I need you. I'm talking through you. These men have to work to make themselves the best that they can be. Have you worked to make yourself the best you can be?
As much as I could.
No, ma'am. That's bullshit. No, that's bullshit. You haven't even got to a healthy weight. Now you got to do is drink water and go to a plant-based diet and exercise. The best you can, and you're a health person. You know better. The net of it is you want somebody who's worked to make himself the best, and are you a worthy reward for that? You haven't even made yourself the best. You're just giving him the leftovers. No, ma'am, that's not even. See, what you're asking for is an unfair deal.
Understandable.
And the thing is, you would be better off if you just got real with who you are, what you bring to the marketplace, and get with somebody who y'all may be able to work something out. But a high value, no, ma'am, that's not. You couldn't go to the Bentley dealership with no down payment and a 500 credit rating. I mean, I'm saying this for people in the audience because far too many women y'all sound like y'all don't even know who men are. To think a man would just say, yeah, come on. But thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
Can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
I don't know if it would matter. I'm not in debt. My credit score is not horrible.
Okay, you're not in debt, but neither is he. He's not only not in debt, he's got assets and resources. He's very well off. He's doing well.
Okay.
See, you're still trying to negotiate a bad deal. I'm not in debt, but the things you can control that men value. 1, your weight and your fitness. That's what they want. And you won't give him that. He doesn't even get that standard. Guess who else ain't in debt? Hot little 21-year-old, 22-year-old college students. Women who graduated from college who were prepped to be a high-value man's wife. 25-year-olds who've been working out since high school and are trying to marry a 40-some-odd-year-old man and become Mrs. Henry. That's your competition. Who would you pick?
The younger.
The fit one. The one that didn't have any children. The one that had lower miles and it was easy to work with. Not the person trying to make your situation work. I wish more people would get realistic. And the ladies are, so many black women are really, and I don't mean any harm, man. So it's bordering on delusion.
I wasn't trying to be delusional.
But I know you're not trying to be delusional, man, but the thing is you're 37 and life is not over. But if you are overlooking men who are on your level because you're trying to get some men who you are not equally yoked with, you're the one that'll suffer. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense, but she still wants a man with money. I get it. Okay. All right.
What did I say?
So to the guy earlier who said, why does it always have to be about the high value guy? Why can't it be about the regular guy? Anthony, now do you see? Do you see why now, Anthony? Why it always has to be about the high value guy? Because even women like this, who will tell you, I'm a low earner, overweight, with a teenager, I still want a second chance to live a high value lifestyle. I want to eat steak and fly around in G6s and drive a Mercedes. You go try to holler at her, she ain't thinking about you. And we got to get that straight. And the only way you get that straight is to talk to it. (850) Call first name.
Hi. Good evening, Mr. Samuels. My name is Olive.
Hi, Olive. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm new to your channel, and I agree everything what you're saying. I am a baby mother. I am a Caribbean background, and I have education on my background, and I was raised in both parents in the household.
How old are you?
The reason why I am 30.
And the reason why you had a child is what?
So we were engaged, and I was still at the time trying to complete my engineering.
Oh, you were in the chat room.
I sent my.
You were in the chat room.
Yes, that's me.
Okay, man.
That is
okay,
correct.
you got. Hold on, listen. You're the one I spoke to and said you, for whatever reason, you decided to have a baby before you had the wedding. That's what happened.
No,
you had a baby before you had the marriage. And how old is the child?
Okay, I did take a condom.
How old is the child?
He's now 7.
Okay.
He's now
so
7.
You were 23, right?
Correct.
So you were not 14 or 15. You weren't a baby. You knew these things. Why didn't you wait till marriage?
Well, that was the intentional goal.
But no, ma'am, there's no intentional if you have an unprotected sex. You're an engineer, you know how this works.
I don't want to go personal.
Unless you're saying you were using contraceptives, you're on the pill and he was using the condom and both forms failed.
Right. The pills didn't work, but the condom didn't work. Okay. So I don't believe in abortion.
Okay, hold on. You were using condom and the pill.
No, I cannot use the pill. It didn't agree with me. The bleeding consistently didn't.
What do you mean, the condom or the birth control?
The birth control. So we used the condom.
Okay, so you could not use the Norplant, the patch. There are all kind of things. You don't have to just hold on, man. Listen, engineer. Listen, engineer. I know you practice your sob story, but let's talk tech. You build stuff in a way to where it can hold up to multiple failures. If your pregnancy routine was stress tested, it would have been a week. You had one form of protection. How effective are condoms? What percentage? In the 70s. In the 70s. So that means that there's a 1 out of 4 chance, roughly, for a condom to break. You weren't trying to you weren't doing everything you could do to avoid pregnancy. That's the net of it.
Okay.
And then you say you didn't believe in abortion. Okay. Why didn't you guys get married upon the finding out you were pregnant? Because he was your fiance, right?
He wanted. Yes.
Okay. Why didn't you guys go to the courthouse that day?
That's what we were supposed to do. And on the day of that, he just had a psychotic break. Because we both came from a broken home, and I was not trying to do that.
So let me get this right. How long were you guys together?
We were like almost 2 years.
So you were together 2 years. Everything's hunky freaking dory. Then the day you get pregnant.
Not always, no.
Oh no, but the way you told the story, you everything was okay. The condom failed, and the day you were supposed to go to the courthouse, then all of a sudden, he became Hannibal Lecter. He hulked out, and what happened?
You're fast forwarding, and I didn't say.
Well, I said, why didn't you guys? I said when you found out you were pregnant, why didn't you guys go to the courthouse and get married? And you said that's what we were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you found out you were pregnant on a Tuesday, it don't take very long to get to the courthouse and file that. It don't take long.
I know that, but he didn't want to do that for whatever reason. He had his conceptions of why he didn't want to get married.
Okay, so let me stop you right there, ma'am. Let me stop you right there. But he was your fiance.
Correct.
But he didn't want to get married after finding out his fiance was pregnant?
Yes, it was more to the story.
No, ma'am. I just need I get there's always more to the story. I need the structure.
Right.
You're saying that you guys are together 2 years.
He cracked.
Okay, well then why'd you have the man who's cracked baby?
I mean, a man, you can see a man, they can act all tough all they want.
I didn't ask you, ma'am. I'm asking you a question. Ma'am, you were together for 2 years. You found out you got pregnant. He didn't want to go through with the marriage. That's red flag. Why didn't you terminate the pregnancy or put the child up for adoption?
Because I grew up with the hope and value. Like, I don't believe in divorce.
Right. So I get it, ma'am. So here's the thing.
So,
I get it. And I'm not saying that's what you should have done, but here's the thing. You take everything that comes with that. Because that's the man you picked. That's the man you picked. And here's the thing. Why would anybody want to, why would a high value man want to deal with that? Why would a high value man want to insert himself in this situation?
well, he doesn't want to be in the picture. And I don't come here looking for a man to fill up my pockets up of money or whatever. I'm coming here.
Why would okay, ma'am, why would the father of the child, is he still alive?
Yes, he's still alive. And
why would a man want to marry a woman with a crazy baby daddy?
Okay, but he don't want to be around.
Why would a man want to? Why again? Ask yourself. Stop talking about why your story makes sense, and ask yourself, why would a man want to marry a woman with a crazy baby daddy who had a psychotic break and went violent? Why would he want to do that? Much less a high value man. That's what I'm talking about. High value men. Engineer. Why would anybody want to do that? See, what you're not trying to understand is your situation is dangerous. That's who you chose to reproduce with, man. Sorry, that's just the net of it. And it would be and the man would be a fool to walk around and build himself into something and then get with a woman who has a psychotic, crazy ex.
I don't think so. Because
okay. So tell me about your fiance.
So he's not a matter at this moment.
He's what?
So I am building up. He's not a matter, meaning
he's not a matter of what?
He's not a matter. I mean, he's not something that is going to be like want to come in and interfere with.
I don't understand what you're saying. Do you have a fiance right now?
No, I do not.
That's what I asked you. Do you have a boyfriend right now?
I'm dating, yes.
But you don't have a committed relationship. Exactly. See, I'm getting all the way to the end. I don't look here, ma'am. I'm asking you the simple thing of it. Single baby mamas can be side chicks. Baby mamas can.
I'm not a side chick.
Okay, whatever. Baby mama can be wives of what we're talking about, ma'am. That's the program. And you asked the question, is there any hope for you? And I told you not to. Let's go back to the question you asked. And I gave you the answer. You just don't like it.
No, I do, but I'm watching your channel and I'm hearing.
Okay.
And you're not saying about the women who are.
I'm not saying what about the women. I'm not saying about the what. I'm not saying about the women. Hold on, don't overtalk me.
The baby.
Hold on. Who you think you're talking to? What do you mean? You're trying to overtalk me because you screwed your shit up. I swear to God, these people. Super chat, Olivia, God's gift. I'm 30, single mom, one child. I work for a tech company, in college, completing an engineering degree, seeking to be married. Seeking to be married. Seeking to be married. My son's father, who I was engaged to, became violent and had to leave. What can you advise me on that? That's what I'm doing. This is the woman that's on the phone. And what she keeps trying to tell me is how her situation is just, it's just different. All right. It can be different all you want to. But like it or not, man, why would a man want to marry into this? See, that's what you mean. Ladies, you never think about this. It's all in what you want. And then when you get pressed, you start getting heated. So let's do it this way. If you can calm yourself down, I'll unmute you. Are you calm now?
Calm.
Okay, good. Hold on. First off, don't talk me, man. Please don't do that. That's always going to be a non-starter. You're 30, right?
Yes, I am.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Dress size?
I'm a 9.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
145.
Okay. You want to be married. That's what your super chat said. How much? And you said you're an engineer. What kind of engineer?
Civil engineer.
Civil engineer.
But I'm going to school. And I'm in the entry position.
Okay.
In my,
so
tech
when you become an engineer, you're going to be making high 5 figures, low 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
What man who's making that, it's a high value man, why would he want to marry a woman with this going on?
Because he will see my character that then shows
okay.
the tragedy I had in my past.
No, it's not, ma'am, because it's not in your past. It's not in your past. It's not in your past, ma'am, because your son's father is still alive. Are you saying when's the last time, does he see his child regularly?
No, he doesn't want to see him.
Okay. When was the last time he seen his son?
I brought him to the family to try to make him see his son.
When was the last time he saw his son?
Year.
Okay, when's the last time he saw his son?
I would believe that was in February.
So, and what about the time before that?
No, he wasn't. He didn't see him.
Okay, so have you gotten your child, your son, any counseling or therapy for the impending daddy issues that are there?
Yes.
Okay. See, so I need you to understand something, ma'am. Your relationship past with your baby daddy is chaotic. Mm-hmm. Your child is in therapy. And there's no financial support for this kid. So that means a man is going to have to come in and pay his portion for his wife and this other child. Why? Listen, ma'am, you answer see, you don't want to hear it. Best of luck, ma'am.
I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you have fucked your situation up and now you're trying to fix it. And the reality of it is ugly. The situation is ugly. Are you gorgeous?
Yes, I am.
Really? Cam up.
No, I'm not camming.
Exactly. See, gorgeous women don't have these problems.
Oh, I do. I am gorgeous.
Yeah, of course you are. You're gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. And let me guess right. Let me guess right. You also got engaged this week, right? Too. You got engaged this week too, you fat bitch. See, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you made such a mistake of your life and you're going to take it off on me. Again, you can't make this up. Ma'am, you can take your little angry ass off to wherever you are and cry and lick your own tears. You screwed this situation up. No one wants to deal with this. Again, get mad. This is what you get. Shut the fuck up. I'm overweight and I'm gorgeous. The delusion is real. See, when you start talking about children, women like this get angry that they know they have put themselves in an untenable position. And it's supposed to be my problem, our fault. No, ma'am. You ask for advice and you don't want to hear it. So I knew, keep pushing, and eventually she's going to snap. And she did. Fuck you, shut the fuck up. Right. She mad. Again, ladies, understand something. Men with options don't see this woman. Who honestly thinks this woman is gorgeous? And here's the other side of it. Even if you were, it's still a mess. That boy is going to have issues. Why would somebody want to come in and underwrite this mess? sons with father issues, and having stepfathers come in. There's so many things wrong with this situation. And the fact that she's angry that somebody is pointing it out to her and not relenting. I'm not backing off and saying, well, yeah, okay. I'm saying, no, ma'am. Nope. That's bad. Well, no, you're supposed to feel sorry for me. It's not about feeling sorry, ma'am. It's about the reality is you want a man who's going to be in the top 10%, top 5% of men. And why would they want you? I swear to goodness. So understand something, ladies. When men are talking about what's going on in the dating scene and these unrealistic women, and y'all like, well, what about the men who did this? What about the men who did that? What do we got here? We had a woman on earlier who was with a dude for 4 years, had a baby inside the first year. And then when she found a man equally yoked, she wanted to play games with him. For the women who think I'm harsh, do any of the women that I've spoken to sound like they give a darn about these men? The first woman who came on talking about her boyfriend. The one talking about my mom was a single mother, then a baby mama, and then this. Talking about her boyfriend not even wearing a ring, and that's supposedly her fiance. Then the next woman. I just take the calls that call in. At some point, we got to start saying if we're going to have relationships or a community, how are men supposed? Here's the question for the women who think I'm harsh. How are the men supposed to pick from this? How are the men supposed to pick from this? They all know why they want a high value man, because they want a high value lifestyle. They just want his money. They want his money and his resources. And we're getting to the point to where now women just ask the question, that's what I want. Mm-hmm. Are you even qualified to do anything? Can you help him? Nope. I'm not an A+ wife. I'm a C student and I want to get into Harvard. Why? Because I want the shirt. I want the shirt and I want to go to the games and the association. But you didn't do the work yet, but I still want the shirt. Do you realize what a lot of women, maybe not you, but do you realize what so many women are telling men? Mary J. Blige said it. Take me as I am or have nothing at all. It's like men are saying, no, I don't want this. You've gone out and given your years, your youth, fertility, your womb to a dude that wasn't even your husband, and then you want me to come by and pay a premium for it? Really? That's why I let that go for a minute. Oh yeah, I got time for a few more calls. That's why I let that go for a minute, because I realize I'm having more people join. All men are looking for is an acknowledgement from women that you made some mistakes. Men want women who have made mistakes to acknowledge they've made mistakes. Stop walking around like butter won't melt in your mouth and you're some queen, goddess, mother. No. You've made mistakes. Come in here humble. I mean, this is why these women, you're going to love, honor, and obey. I ain't going to obey nothing, submit to nothing. Somebody asked me to do a video on women who were going from that strong, independent mindset, trying to become FBI, and they're struggling with that. But at least these women are trying. These women over here just basically say, I just want you, just give me the money, dude. Just give me the money and you can have access to my body when I deem it necessary. And then these are the men that if they decide to say nothing, or if they decide to go marry out, go marry a white girl, go marry a Latino, an Asian woman, a Middle Eastern, then all of a sudden they self-hate and they don't like, they don't. What do you want? What do you want them to do? What do you want these men to do? We're talking about the men, not the Dusties and the Crusts. We're talking about the men who are the hardworking, high value guys. Understand that these women over here want these guys' resources, but they don't. Have you heard any of them say, you know what? I know I made some mistakes, man. I got myself some counsel, got myself together. I'm keeping my body. I'm in the gym. I'm keeping it tight and fit. So at least he's going to have a pretty attractive wife. I've gone to cooking. I've done this. I've done that. Have you heard anything to say, I'm trying to prep myself to make myself a worthy prize for a catch? I'm trying to make myself a worthy prize for a catch, knowing that I've already made some mistakes. Instead, you're hearing just rank out entitlement, arrogance, delusion. Hello? You need to unmute yourself.
Hello. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, how are you? First name, Brittany?
I'm well. It's Brittany. Thank you for having me.
I'm good. Thank you. How old are you?
I'm 34.
Are you a mother?
I am a mother.
All right. So what did I get wrong?
I don't think you've gotten anything wrong. I am a single mother, so divorced and one child. And I think that honestly, I've made the decision that I'm going to, I guess, wait for the guy who wants me. And I'm not sure if that's the right position to take or not. I understand that my value may be lower now, but ultimately,
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If a grocery store is trying to, a grocery store has milk, okay? And they have milk that is going to expire by a certain date. Do they put that milk in the back of the cooler, or do they put it up front?
Oh, they put it up front.
Do they also tend to run sales and things like that and help make traffic go back there for it to be found?
Absolutely.
So
yes.
If you're that milk, why are you sitting in the back waiting?
I just honestly,
ego,
I
because
like
you want to feel wanted. You want to feel something. I get it, but you're the milk. Check your ego at the door.
I get it, and I maybe I'm saying the wrong things, but I feel like that's kind of why I want someone who would want me, and maybe a high value.
Let me stop you right there.
Not.
Let me stop you right there. Before they could want you, they got to find you.
Okay. What?
See, we've told too many black women that are you a Christian?
I am a Christian.
See, let me tell you, this is what didn't happen. God gonna work it out. Wait on the Lord. God gonna send you the right. That is not what God has told us. This prosperity preaching has destroyed the church. It has made Christian women passive. Jesus ain't your husband. Boaz didn't go knock on Ruth's door, did he?
No.
She was out working, and then he hopped up on her, right? She was up front with the rest of the damn milk.
If I'm up front or put myself out there, would I looked at as being fast or something? Because I am a Christian, and what I was
Hold on. You gotta be found.
Okay.
How are you? Okay. You how old?
I'm 34.
So do me a favor, take me off Bluetooth or speakerphone, because we're getting.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
Let me fix that.
Okay. See, while she's fixing that, we've done this to a lot of our Christian sisters. told him just to wait on the Lord. The Lord's going to send you something. And as somebody who was deep in the church, taught 3 different singles ministries, I had to stop because I'm like, I saw the modern church destroying too many women. They're waiting. But the thing is,
Yeah.
single women go to church regularly and pay tithes and offerings. That's what your money and but ain't no men in church. To answer your question, you're 34 and your child is how old?
He's 2.
Okay, and you were you married or were you
I was married. Yes, sir.
Okay, and how long have you been divorced?
A year.
How long were you guys married?
Just about 4, coming up on 4 years.
Did you go through divorce care and therapy and stuff after that?
I did with my church, and I also did separately, just a normal therapist.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
so,
sir.
so the next question: how tall are you?
I'm 64 inches or 5'4".
Dress size?
I don't know. I'm 140. I kind of could go in between a 6 and an 8.
Okay. So before coronavirus, with a 2-year-old, how active of a social life do you have?
Well, that's I'm about to say church,
and ain't no men in church.
No men in church. I'm about to say singles ministry.
Ain't no men in singles. I taught singles ministry for 3 different churches. Only men in church are old men and gay guys.
Oh my goodness.
So again,
and just
if you are a product, how are the men that are gonna find you? And do you even know what here's the thing, how are the men going to find you if you're even what they want? And then are you what they want? How do you know what they want?
How would I know what they want?
Here's different questions. Are you upfront to be found if you're what they want? Are you what they want? And how do you know what they want? See, those questions never get asked for Black women. We're just supposed to sit there and men are supposed to come scoop you up. No, you got to know what the men. Okay, if you were trying to sell something, did you go to college?
Yes, sir.
You have you have a job?
I do. I'm a contracts attorney.
Okay, a contract attorney, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. So you have to advocate for your position in your career, right?
Yeah.
How are you advocating for your position as a wife? See, Black women can go to college and go get degrees and everything else, but when it comes to finding a man, y'all get game goofy and dumb. Because number one, you don't understand men. 80% of kids are raised without fathers. Do you even know men? Do you know high value men? Do you know what they want? Do you know what they're looking for? Are you that? And if you know what they want, what they're looking for, and you are that, how do they find you?
Okay.
Those are the questions you got to answer.
Okay.
So the first question, do you know what men want?
I thought I did. I'm from a 2-parent home, and I thought, Black high value guys want.
But you spend most of your time around women.
Good home.
But you spend most of your time around women. But you spend most of your time around women.
I do. I guess it's the church world.
Exactly. I know. You spend most of your time around women, and women telling each other what men want, and all of them are single. You can be from a 2-parent household. But I don't know why you and your husband split. Who filed?
I filed, but
on what grounds?
I guess it's irreconcilable differences. And the reason I filed is, I'm gonna be honest, and he didn't want the marriage, and the advice I had gotten through counsel is, Brittany, you don't have to wait around for him to do it. He's obviously left the marriage. I'm just being honest. And so it took me a while to get to that point, but he had left the marriage and
Had he left the marital home?
yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you know,
Okay. But so I'm all right. It is not normal for men to walk away from situations like that. Why? You're his wife and the mother of his child, right? Hello?
he no longer wanted to go to therapy.
Okay, hold on.
So
You
you know,
broke
the
up. Hold on.
advice.
Stop. I couldn't hear you. After I asked the question, I didn't hear anything. I said, why did he walk away from it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. You're the mother of his child
Yes,
and his
sir.
wife. Why did he leave the marriage?
He did not want to be married. And from what I know, sir, you know, he said, you know, he had been married before
Okay.
and he did not. I did all of the right things. So I thought, you're married, older, you know, and he said that he had been married before. He did not want to waste any time. And, you know, he did, you know,
Why
he
is he
said it
with another?
wasn't
Okay,
working.
stop. Is he with another
Yes,
woman?
sir. Not that I know. I mean, not
Okay,
that I
so I
know
need
of.
to. So you're still not telling me that as a wife, you got a definitive answer from your husband as to why he's leaving.
He said, "This is not it." I mean, I'm telling you what
Okay,
I
this
know.
is not okay. But again, Brittany, listen.
Yes, sir. Hmm.
You're an attorney.
I know it.
So
I
when he
know.
said this is not it, where did you ask him what that meant? What is not it? What's the problem? How can we fix it? What's going on here?
Hmm.
Did any of that stuff happen?
Yes, sir. I mean, I asked, you know, all of the questions you asked, but you know, I'm telling you what he's told me, and he
Okay.
just didn't want to work on it. And
So
I'm, you know,
the way you're telling this is
mhm.
everything was fine from after the day I got married. Everything was just fine. Then all of a sudden he said it's just not it.
No,
Okay, so
and I'm not
there. See, here's the thing.
okay.
Women tend to not be very forthcoming. When things started to go awry, you're not an unintelligent woman. What happened between the time you start noticing the problem to the time he said it's not it?
Well, like I said, you know, trying to get the counseling, and I'm not trying to paint him in any particular light, but I think a lot of it was he had been married before, and he's like, I know what, you know, being in love is. I know what it takes to make a marriage work, and this is just not going to work.
Okay.
So this is, and you know, so you know, the advice I
Okay.
had received
I
from,
mean, but who gave you that advice?
you know, my therapist. I had a secular therapist, and I
Was it
was
a female
also
or a
going
male?
a
Of
female.
course.
And I'm sorry,
Of
sir.
course they
I
did.
had a black male.
Well,
We had a black male
here-
as a couples counselor,
well, here's the
and then
thing. Ultimately, I'm trying to get to is I'm not trying to
okay,
put this at any fault on you. I'm just trying to find out the answer.
yeah,
If somebody's in a relationship with you, you know, one of the questions I often ask, if I asked your ex what it was like to be with you, what would they tell me? If the marriage didn't work and you can't tell me why it didn't work, how would you know what to work on?
oh,
The net of it, there's a lot going on here. And the net,
yeah,
and you sound like you're very passive. When I say put yourself out there to be found, I don't want to be fast to this or that. Let me just cut to the chase because I got other calls to get to.
sure.
Do you ever have to go to trial?
In this position, no, I'm strictly transactional.
Right, but in law school, you had to do mock trials, stuff like that, right?
Yes,
All right.
yes,
Life is blood sport. You're being too passive with your love life. This is blood sport. All is fair in love and war. And many of our Christian women sit back and throw their hands up and put it in God's hands. You're going to die alone. Let me just cut to the chase. This passive way of going through life, I don't know why we got a divorce. I couldn't figure it out. He just left and da da da. And every question I ask is like, I don't. But see, you still by yourself.
Yeah.
And if every black man in this country got married today, there'd still be 2 million more of y'all. You got to get more active about trying to figure out what happened, what you need, what men need, and figuring it out. Because at 34, it sounds like I'm talking to a woman who's in her late teens, early 20s.
Okay.
I mean, you can sound really nice and sweet and Christian and everything else, but I'm telling you, man, it's blood sport out here. And the net of it is, are you there to be found? Are you what they want? How do you know what they want? You can't answer those questions.
All right. I will keep on listening to your
Coaching would be good for you. Coaching would be a good idea because, like I said, so many of our Christian sisters have just been put into a passive standpoint. Thanks for joining. I've been put into a passive standpoint to where, you know, a good attorney like that, she's worth a lot of tithes and offerings to the church. She nice and single. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Miss Brittany be good for their collection plate. But I'm telling you, ladies, that your non-black women are not this passive. One of the things y'all don't like about Becky is Becky will go after her man. Becky's been taught, you better go get a husband. You better study Kris Jenner. Drop the weight, you're bad for the brain. You better study these other women. They don't sit back saying, well, if it's meant to be, it's meant for me. No, that's why so many sisters are alone right now. And that's why so many sisters, when you're calling in here, you're so far away from what the men you say you want. Passive and entitled is not a good combination. Can't nobody tell you nothing. I had Crystal and Carson on the other day. She's going to be on Wednesday. And when she said, even when she's talking to some of her women, having a difficult conversation, just helping them get fit. Again, your looks and your weight tell men what you think they deserve. What do you think you're walking around telling men you think they deserve when you're 200 pounds? And who's buying it? See, the ability to hook up and have sex and have a short-term relationship, have a boyfriend, that's one thing. But if ain't nobody going to put a ring on it, it's pointless. All right. Time to get up out of here. In the morning, I got to go shoot this interview at the Roommates Podcast. Let me check these super chat questions. I want to check these super chat questions. Appreciate for people tuning in, joining in. Look, let me just cut to the chase. There are too many of them. Guys, understand something. No one can read all these super chats and engage the audience when the channel gets to this size. So please stop leaving he don't even engage with the audience. No one can. The best thing you can do, Minister Jap coined this, marry before you carry. Having a baby before you have a husband is a relationship death sentence. That's what I was saying with the first caller. Are you telling women to go out and have children and just risk it? Marry before you carry. That's number one. Don't be a baby mom. But number two, you got to be fit. 5'4", 120. 5'4", 120. Every 2 inches, you get 5 pounds. 5'4", 120. 5'6", 125. 5'8", 130. It gets you up to about close to 6 feet and 140 pounds. So when I had that woman call in the other day, when she's 6 feet tall and 240, and I said she was the size of a middle linebacker, did you go Google it? Lawrence Taylor New York Giants fame. LT was that size. Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor, 6'3", 240 pounds. He's actually shorter. Lawrence Taylor, 6'3". Lawrence Taylor, 6'3", 240 pounds. Lawrence Taylor, 3 inches taller. One of the most dominating linebackers to ever play the game. She weighed what Lawrence Taylor weighed. That woman weighed what Lawrence Taylor, one of the most devastating linebackers to ever play football. Let that sink in. We got women out here weighing as much as middle linebackers. Thinking they're okay. 6 foot, 190 pounds. That's a receiver. That's Alvin Harper, Michael Irvin, Jerry Rice. And that's muscle. As a woman, if you are weighing more than men at your height, you got problems. The marital rate has dipped as the weight has gone up. Yes, you can have intercourse, short-term relationships, but not the wedding. How many people were surprised when I said that? Ma'am, you weighed as much as a middle linebacker. But see, look how crazy it's gotten. I had a woman who said, oh, my mom's fine. And she was in her 50s, 2 inches shorter and 190 pounds with kidney problems. Mainstream media is finally starting to sound the alarm heavily. Let me say this. A large number of black women are probably walking around here with undiagnosed depression. And my guess would be a large part of this undiagnosed depression is lack of healthy relationships with men. You've been told you didn't need men. Our culture is not pushing marriage, relationship, happy coupling. So women are getting out here and living the life that most women live between the age of 14 and 21. But around 21 years old, all other groups go to get married. And just like the first caller, when you ask, why aren't you married now? They're like, what? When everybody else is young and getting married and starting their families, black women are still, and then they get in their mid-20s and they're unhappy, unfulfilled. You know, I was watching a video today by Shan Bodie, a YouTuber here, a sex therapist, and she was notorious for talking about how she didn't want to have no kids. She's 35, married, and happy as hell to be 6 months pregnant. You cannot outrun biology, black women. There's something in you that wants to be with a black man. People want to be with people of their own group. There's something in you that want to be with a man. More likely a black man. And not having one is depressing you. We just trying to call this shit out. Not having a man is starting to have a psychological impact on far too many women. And until y'all start admitting, and this is just my guess, until y'all start admitting that you need a man, not want, you need a man. Yes, you need men. Until y'all start admitting y'all need men, your life and your mindset is not going to start to come in alignment, and your weight will continue to go up. I mean, what else do we have to explain for women who are walking around middle linebacker size, aggressive? None of these women sound, I'm trying to be shocking a little bit, but here's the thing. None of these women sound happy. When you talk to Becky and all these other women, there's a little lightness, a brightness, a hope in their voice. When was the last time you heard a black woman speak and she sounded happy and hopeful? When was the last time you heard black women speak and they sounded happy and hopeful? All right, man, we got to get up out of here. Got stuff to do. Good show, good week. It's only over if you decide to give up, ladies. Until the next time, peace. We are gone. Please stay in my business. I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna wake up and Alexa and Siri gonna be having a mud wrestling. Alexa and Siri gonna be mud wrestling. That's my cologne. That's my cologne. I want to give his shoes. I want to get his tie. I like his bracelets. Go ahead and hold that L, baby mamas. Go ahead and hold that L. Hold that L. Why Christian L? The quicker you hold the L, the quicker you can get that W. Join me on Patreon Monday, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time for Patreon only streams. Videos you will only see there. Join me on IG for videos you will only see in the front room. When they're up, they're up. When they're gone, they're gone. Hold that L. Email your show ideas to info@bykevinsamuels.com or go to bykevinsamuels.com to book your one-on-one personal advice, career advice, communication, or all-important virtual consultation. Learn the basics of your wardrobe, kind of where you rank out here, your appearance, behavior, communication, digital footprint, good stuff like that. Expect my inbox. Do you get that L? But you can turn this L into a W. Like that. Good night.